Swift was more famous than my next guest. She still is. This person just has a couple more million paid for Instagram followers. Please welcome everyone, Selena Gomez. Wow, I can't wait to see my follower chart counts after this one. No change whatsoever. Welcome. How are you? Thanks, Court. And don't sweat it, you'll get there one day. I've always wanted to be on the Court Jester. Really? No. What else, right? So we'll talk about you and your career thus far. And you began as a child actress on Barney and Friends, and you made the transition to Wizards of Waverly Place. And that's how I personally first heard of you, through those early 2000 Disney days on Wizards of Waverly Place. And we all know that singers exponentially have the most fame compared to their acting or comedian counterparts, athletes, etc. So when you were able to put all that fame and all that massive platform that you've been able to establish, are we talking about it strictly deriving from Wizards of Waverly Place here? No, I had such a good time playing Alex Russo, and it was such a great upbringing to be casted on Wizards of Waverly Place. And then you mentioned Barney and Friends. I almost totally forgot about that. Well, glad you remembered. But yeah, Wizards of Waverly Place was such a good time. I did have a slight crush on Justin. Well, that would be kind of strange, I guess so. But yeah, he's a handsome, dapper-looking dude. I don't blame you. Yeah, well, but still, Wizards of Waverly Place, such a good time. I really enjoyed every ounce of it. And then answer the question, is that why you become this meteoric rise to fame because of Wizards of Waverly Place? Not exactly. It's probably my singing career. Well, you answered your own question. As I said, singers rule this planet. No end or no ifs or whats about it. So I always like the one in Wizardly Place where the younger brother Max creates this yogurt sandwich, all right? He puts yogurt on a sandwich, and then the concessions executive from the New York Mets comes in, and he tastes it, and he's absolutely blown away by the taste on his palate, and he's like, I'd like to make this sandwich the official sandwich of the New York Mets. And then it sort of monotones. I remember that. Yeah, that took so long to get right. I know, because how often can you say Mets in such a smooth context without any interruptions and from memory? It did take a long time, and yeah, that was one of my favorite episodes as well too. So you've gone from the small screen, the big screen. Doing some work with Hulu, some collaborative work with Hulu. Your singing career is still skyrocketed. The biggest question, though, we also have to answer is, would you eat yogurt on a sandwich? Maybe. No. I only liked Go-Gurt as a kid. Yeah, I liked those too. I was worried about the choking hazard from the piece of plastic. Now, Greek yogurt, on the other hand, you can replace that as a sour cream alternative on tacos for extra protein. Really? Yeah, I learned that from one of my acquaintances on social media. Greek yogurt on tacos. That would be good. It would. I'm not a big proponent of dairy, especially inhumane dairy, but hopefully it is humanely raised. But Greek yogurt on tacos. But Greek yogurt on a sandwich, how would that be? Once again, only Go-Gurt for me. No bread. Maybe Greek yogurt spread on a bagel like cream cheese. There you go. Always improvising. So once you made the actress role, you made the transition to being a producer. And 13 Reasons Why was sort of your big breakthrough in terms of executively producing a show. 13 Reasons Why, commonly mistaken as 13 Things Why. I don't know why. It is what it is. How was that, creating that? I know it's been some time, but that was a gripping and enticing show. What was that like? Oh, it was fun, always able to shine light on some dark issues has always been very important to me. From the acting to the singing, there's always a message that has to be portrayed. So working with 13 Reasons Why and the cast on Netflix, so grateful for the opportunity. It was so much fun, and I really, really enjoyed. So we talked about all those bought and paid for, kind of redundant, but you get the point, Instagram followers, right, which still kind of skeptical. I don't know. I'm not letting you get off the hook if they're real or not. But nevertheless, you still have that big platform on social media. What is your main goal? What cause is most important to you that you would like your platform to speak for itself for? I would say shining a light on mental health. That's exactly why we made 13 Reasons Why. And that's why it became such a big success. And it's not about the entertainment. It's about the substance. It's about the value. It's about portraying a message that's important for everybody to hear. So mental health continues to be one of the strongest, if not most impactful ways I like to communicate with my fans. Well, definitely put a pat on the back for that one. Thank you so much for being on the show. Everyone give it up one more time for Selena Gomez. Thank you.